What is up, guys? It's Charles Alexander. Merry belated Christmas?
Yes, merry belated Christmas. It's rolling here after the holidays with Charles over there. Apparently we were discussing this earlier on the topic of how do you greet people during the holidays. Obviously, it's after the holidays. When I was at work, I would get yelled at for saying Merry Christmas to people, and I was like, whoa, what? What are you talking about? It's Merry Christmas. Like, no, you gotta say Happy Holidays.
It's Happy
dude.
Holidays, Roland.
I don't care. I'm like, I grew up saying this, and it's never offended anybody I've ever talked to before. Like, even people that are Jewish. Technically, I am. I don't celebrate. I should celebrate Hanukkah so I get more presents. Just kidding. That's not what you're supposed to be.
That's
doing
what
it
it's about, Roland.
Yeah,
okay.
the 9 candle. Anyways, like I've talked to Jewish people. I've talked to people that celebrate Kwanzaa, and I've never gotten any feedback of like I'm freaking offended because your ass said Merry Christmas. Apparently now it's very offensive. So
yeah, I feel like it's. I don't want to say it's very offensive. It's not even offensive. It's more of like quote unquote consideration for other holidays. Like I majority of people I want to think that they're cool with it. You know, they understand that that's your holiday you celebrate, but I guess out of kindness, you should say Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays. Whatever.
Anyways, usually the holidays are about family and stuff like that, but a lot of people actually take time off during the holidays to do stuff. Like I spent it with my family, but I think when did you end up going?
Oh yeah, me and my girlfriend went over to. Technically, we went to Canada. We flew into Seattle, and then like literally that morning we flew in at night. The next morning, we just drove to Canada. So we went to Banff National Park. If anybody recognize that place. Yeah,
I feel like a lot of Instagrammers will know where Banff is.
Yeah. Not going to like call my girlfriend out on anything, but I am. She found the idea basically like on Pinterest and like YouTubers, influencers. I was like, Canada, like... Isn't that basically just like being in America?
Bruh, okay, I'm a Canadian supporter. I love Canada.
If Charles could get a dual citizenship,
I would.
It would be to Canada. Like,
I would.
So we're Filipinos, so he's full Filipino, I'm half, and I would think it makes more sense to be like like if you're gonna get a dual citizenship, you would get it to the Philippines. Charles would just do straight up. Like I think he might even give his whole citizenship from America to become a Canadian.
Don't get me wrong. I love America. There's a lot of things I love about America, but there are a lot of things Americans do that I do not agree on.
I would say, in my experience, even our experience, because we've traveled a bit together.
Yeah. Going
to other countries, a lot of people in other countries, I mean, for the most part, in the back of my head, I don't want to think this way, but it's obviously because it's tourism. Like, they don't want to scare away tourists and be mean to them. But anywhere I've gone that's out of this country has been very nice. Like, the people.
See, I don't want to say it's because of tourism they're nice, but I want to genuinely say majority of the people that are like, at least not in the super advanced countries. I don't want to say third world either because some of the places aren't third world, but I just want to say it's because of their lifestyle, like they take strangers in and like they talk to people.
It's very welcome.
Yeah, they're very welcoming. It's not like those East Coast people.
Say it, Charles. Say it. We were just talking about this.
Not
so
about
Charles,
those East Coast people.
So I'm gonna say it because I'm a Boston fan, like through and through. Other than hockey and football, I'm a Bostonian because of my dad. Fucking New Yorkers, bro. Charles basically hates New Yorkers. He's been to New York recently, I think.
I've been to New York a couple times, and both times I have to tell you, I love the city. It's super cool.
That's where he stops.
It's city, the food, the culture. It's so cool.
The rats, the trash.
Yeah, even that.
But he's like, the people, fuck you guys.
But the people, you know what I mean. I'm friends with a bunch of New Yorkers, and then like, I'm cool with them. And don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Maybe you're
just too sensitive, bro.
See, that's the thing. Like
words hurt, Charles.
It's just. Coming from Las Vegas, the city's based on customer service. Like that's
Oh,
That's like a thing.
100%. I agree with you about that.
Like I don't know if holding a door is not a thing in New York, but I remember I held a door open for this guy that was holding stuff, and I felt bad, and I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Usually, if I hold a door, I'll get like acknowledged, at least like the head nod or like, oh, thank you, or something like a subtle like thanks or thank you for helping me.
What do you do though?
This dude just literally walked straight ahead, no eye contact with me, nothing.
See, I've actually literally I've done that for people, like open the doors. I've literally told them, and I just go up to them like, "Thank you, you're welcome."
See, but the thing is like I shouldn't have to do that though. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
just an asshole at times. That's why.
yeah. But the thing is like I said, like, and it wasn't even the worst part. The worst part is after that there was another like family that walked through, and you think the guy would take the responsibility and like, oh, okay, I'll hold. You know what I mean? Thank you for holding it, but I have it for my family. Walk straight through. So I literally was a personal doorman for about,
I get
for
it,
about
but
a
see,
minute.
that's what I was gonna bring up. So in New York, they do have doormen.
So does California, and so does Las Vegas.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe their culture's so used to it.
No, that's the thing. Is no,
That
I don't want to
they don't
even
even
say
say it.
the
I don't know.
culture's used to it, because I'm telling you right now, it's just here in Vegas. I guarantee you, majority of the time, if you hold the door open, you'll get a eye contact thank you or the head nod of like, oh, okay, I appreciate it. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, it was just so like, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't want to say it was super unfriendly, but it was kind of like, wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to
Like,
do a
open your
better,
eyes.
yeah, betterment of like. It opened my eyes to how nice people can be in Vegas, because
See.
over there, here at least on the West Coast, when you accidentally bump into someone, you kind of just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. And I remember when I was in New York, I was walking around, and I kid you not, I was bumping into people because it was just a crowded city and I kind of was a little bit lost, I guess you could say. And every time I was saying sorry, but it got to the point after the like first 20 minutes of bumping into people and saying sorry and no one just acknowledging that it was apologizing, I just kind of stopped because
You're too West Coast, dude. You gotta adapt, man. I do it
like-
all the time. Like if I was ever
the thing is I did adapt, but it was just like
I think it's just a Northeast thing because when we went to Miami,
people were friendly.
pretty nice. But
Yeah.
I feel like again, it's the culture because if you think about it, a lot of Floridians are like Hispanic-based cultures.
Yeah, I think, but even here in Vegas, you would think that they would.
Maybe just Americans, bro. We're just fucking assholes. I mean, I admit it. I am at times.
No,
like-
definitely, I want to agree with that.
I mean, but for the most part, somebody opens a door for me, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, thanks, dude." Like, I'm not just gonna do it because, like I said, I've opened doors for people, and I'm like, yo, I opened the door for you. Nice little thank you. Be cool."
No, see, I don't think there's a celebration. I feel like that's just like the kindness out of your heart. You should.
No,
do,
I like
you know?
I'm not looking for it, but I'm just like, be nice, like,
Yeah,
I think,
no.
like I said, I'm just used to doing like it's things that we're used to, and when that doesn't happen, it just kind of triggers me a little bit.
See, but that's the thing, though. I don't know what it is, dude. Like,
It's because you don't act down your triggers, bro.
I don't
so closed
need
off
to.
on yourself.
I mean, like, I don't need to. There's only certain things that I will react on, but I feel like that's too petty to react on, though. You know?
So I'm petty. Damn.
Yeah. See,
You
now
heard it
you're
first.
see you're reacting.
Now I'm like sensitive. Like I feel like Charles right now.
Oh wow. Sure. Don't hate because I use my manners.
Remember when we went on our cruise? We went to a cruise to the Western Caribbean?
Western, yeah.
So we went to Western, and we went, me and him alone back in like 2017, and we went to Honduras, and I shit you not, dude, this homeless guy, I think he was just making a quick. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was homeless or he was really poor, because he had a cell phone, so I don't think he's that homeless. He was just selling handmade paintings on the side of the road, and I was there to get a tattoo. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we were just waiting for the tattoo artist, and apparently they were like not open. They were hungover, and yeah,
that's
that's
the
another
island
story. I got a tattoo from some hungover tattoo artist in Honduras. This homeless guy or whatever he was, the street dweller, I guess you want to call him. He basically just kind of waited on us like hand and foot almost. He like showed us like some places to go to hang out. He showed us where to eat. Oh, actually, no, that was the tour guide, the guy that used to be on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
He like showed us where to eat and stuff, and we ate at like this woman's house basically. And
that was cool. Yeah.
but
we
the
literally-
homeless guy, like, he would check frequently to see if the shop was open for us. He like showed me where ATMs were, like told me the exchange rate and all that stuff. Like, again, I don't want to say it, but I do. I feel like it might have been because of the tourism thing. But I guess you don't really know unless you like kind of get away from.
But I've been to a couple countries like that before, and I want to say don't get me wrong. No one's ever gonna bend over backwards thinking that they're not gonna get a handout like that. But like, I want to say, if generally speaking, they try to help each other out over there. You know?
Yeah, I think the shittiest thing is, I don't think we even like tipped the dude.
You're the one.
Did I tip the dude?
No, you're the one that was asking.
I was out of like, yeah. I was like, dude, do we tip him? Like,
I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Like I have a cat. Well, because I was so used to like.
See,
on the cruise ship.
I literally was just enjoying the water, chilling.
You were pissed because you weren't getting footage.
Because the fucking camera.
So Charles has a vlog. Check him out, Charles Alexander on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Plug. He was trying to get footage this whole time, and like honestly, he probably thought he was thinking like it's gonna be great footage because I'm getting a tattoo while we're on this trip. But like I told you, man, those freaking tattoo artists. I'm not gonna call out like that. I mean, obviously he did a good job, and he's a tattoo artist. Happens. Yeah. But like they were like hungover or something like that, and we just kept waiting on them. They never got to the shop.
I was just angry that I literally spent like. I think we spent about like 3 hours or 4 hours in one area just so we could wait till the tattoo artist.
But
like, there was a beach there. Don't get me wrong. I jumped and played in the water, but like,
beach was dope.
It's just one of those things where like I kind of wanted to explore more of the island, or at least a couple other places. But it was fine. It was whatever. Known fact is we actually went back just this past year in 2018 with our friends, and. I think I'm the only one that doesn't have a tattoo from that same artist.
Yeah, so shout out to Rotan Inc. We went on a cruise again this year, and fortunately, but unfortunately, we had ended up going to the exact same cruise of the Western Caribbean.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Eastern.
Unfortunately, bless those people and they got hit by the hurricane, but the Eastern Caribbean wasn't. It's still damage from the hurricane happened. So they had to recourse us to the Western Caribbean
instead of doing the Eastern.
Yeah, we basically just went on the same cruise with two other of our friends. And
it was cool though. I mean, that's it's not really. I don't want to say it's not really about the place, but it kind of is. It's about the people you're with. You know what I mean, and the experiences that you get to have with each other.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, for the most part, like I said, when you actually compare like different countries to America when it comes to customer service, or just in general, like how they treat you, it's a lot different. Like we were just in Canada, and I thought it was gonna feel like we're just like in America again because it's a developed country and all that stuff. But it was a totally different experience.
What, they were nicer, huh?
Yeah, they were nicer.
Oh, see, I told you. The
biggest thing is Charles. Like I said, Charles, man. Oh my God, he might as well just be a Canadian. Like. I'm gonna be stereotypical right now. Give him some freaking Canadian bacon, some maple syrup, and
yeah, dude,
he's good to go.
Some poutine right now.
But it was crazy.
Shout out to my girl Misa Campo. I still love you.
Oh, Misa, if you're listening,
will you go out with me? This is Charles asking. Okay, bye.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, let's. Yeah, no.
No.
Oh God.
We can edit that out later.
Oh my God. No, I'm keeping it. Yeah, dude.
Let's keep it.
She's gonna know. She already knows.
She already knows you? She's going to look you up on Instagram?
She replied to one of my tweets.
She replied to your tweet. It was probably like, hey, what color flowers do you like?
No, she actually wished me a happy birthday. Yeah, I'm cool.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, she did wish me a happy birthday. It was we were younger, and I remember my friend tweeted for me, is like, hey, it's Charles's birthday. And then she wished me a happy birthday. It was pretty funny. I'm sorry, I'm laughing way too hard about this. But yeah, Canada by far is one of my favorite countries.
It's so multicultural though. Like like I said, we were in Banff, and they have like their own little town. I call it like a Christmas town because it's like cool little like older cabin looking. Everything was like cabin looking shops. Every shop you went into, you had like a different accent. Like my girlfriend was so like mind blown when we went to Lululemon. She needed to buy gloves, so we went into Lululemon. She was buying gloves because she doesn't have any, and this lady comes up and she just has a straight British accent. So my girlfriend was like, I don't even care anymore what you're talking about. She just wanted to keep hearing her voice, and she just kept talking about what glove she wanted, just so she could keep hearing her voice. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I've heard British accents. But then we go to the next place, and this girl had, like, an Austrian accent. And then
Austrian?
the next Austrian, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is in, like, Banff?
Yeah. And then, like, the next one we went to, she had a French accent. So every place we went to, there was, like, different workers from different, I don't know if they're different parts of Canada or, like, they migrated to Canada.
Yeah. No, but, like, I don't know. That's one thing, too. And accents? Oh, my God, dude. I love accents.
So our best friend Anthony, we're gonna probably talk about him a lot because he's our best friend. He went to the Philippines or like parts of Asia for like 3 months.
Yeah, and
a couple years ago, he's actually doing it again.
He's
right
doing
now.
it again right now.
But he met up with I think some Australians or British people.
I think it was British people.
And
yeah.
he asked them like straight up, he's like, "Hey, do British women find the American accent attractive?" And she's like, "Yeah, definitely." So, guys, if you want to go over to Europe,
hey guys, just let you guys know
you gained 2 points. I think I would say the max 2 points if
fellow
you just have American
Americans.
accent.
If you want to go slay some
European puss, I'll say it for you, Charles.
Thank you.
So like if you're a 4, like a hard 4,
You got like a hard 6 now.
you get like a 6.
Not rating wise, not
Yeah, like Charles, not your cock size.
No, but like it's funny, dude, because people don't realize how enriching traveling can be.
And I noticed like our generation, or I guess our 20s, the 20s, a lot of us are traveling a lot more. Have you noticed that? Or like we're working to travel more because a lot of YouTubers, influencers, and stuff like that, they're like all over the world. Like my girlfriend wants to go to South Africa next year because there's YouTubers that went to South Africa, which I'm down for, obviously. But
See, I don't want to say it's because of the influencers. I just feel like it's because they brought to light the country itself, if that makes sense.
so just like makes it more attractive.
Yeah, because it's like you got to remember, dude. Thanks to like YouTube, and like Facebook and Twitter, we get to see places that we never thought we'd ever see what it looked like. Like, think about it, like 20, 30 years ago, no one knew what Coron, Philippines looked like, but now it's one of those hot travel places.
Oh yeah, like Boracay in the Philippines, dude. They had to close it down because it's so damn dirty now.
Yeah,
They have to close it down for a while. And like I was kind of mentioning this earlier, how with Charles off the mic, how more of us like are literally working just to travel. Like none of us are really even saving anymore. It's like what we're saving for is so we can go travel for and see more of the world.
I mean, like, I can agree with that because I think traveling should be something you do at least sometime in your life. Even if you do not like traveling, I think you should, because it actually opens your eyes to different types of cultures and stuff. And it's what is that word? When it's like
Dictionary time with Charles.
it's like enriching. It's enriching and it's like culture. It's
a culture shock.
It's like, yeah. It gives you a sense of things that you enjoy about our country and things you enjoy about other countries, you know?
Charles, you sound like a straight up anthropologist right now, man.
I mean,
You should just study cultures.
bruh.
Just quit your day job.
You know what I mean? Like, when you could
I don't
cross
even know what your
out,
day job is.
just because of my day job, I get to go travel, okay?
Keep your day job then. Go become an anthropologist though. Start a vlog. Well, you already have a vlog.
Yeah,
I
I
mentioned
do.
that. Plug,
See,
plug
but thank you,
Charles
plug
Alexander.
again. This is the second plug today, but okay. Oh,
Hey, I'm trying to get you out there, bro.
I know, I appreciate it.
I don't know how many people are going to listen to this.
I know,
Could
it's
be 10
probably-
people.
Hey.
Joe, Amy.
Hey,
Joe
Joe,
and
Amy.
Amy. There's got to be a Joe and Amy like listening to us.
Hey, okay, well, Amy, I know Amy's probably listening out there.
Keep traveling. Charles wants you to watch your vlogs though while you travel because he's
I
traveled
mean,
a
like,
lot.
it's whatever right now. Like, I have a bunch of content that I still need to, like, create. And, like, I have the videos. I just need to make it into a video.
For the most part, though, I feel like a lot of your content is based off, like I said, the traveling part. Like,
No, yeah, because it's one of those things. It's like you wanna. Me personally, I love traveling. Like, that's my favorite thing. And like Roland was saying, a lot of people our age do spend a lot of money on traveling. But there are ways around it, like my job, that will let you travel. So,
Oh yeah, and then like honestly, guys, I can't stress this enough. Like everybody wants to leave America and travel to other countries. You guys need to see America.
no,
Like,
that's.
America's fucking beautiful. Dude.
I have to I have to completely agree with
like the
Roland
damn
on this.
song "America the Beautiful." It is fucking true.
Yeah.
I just did a
Plug
cross country
plug America.
Plug America.
Plug United
Hashtag
States. Hashtag
we the shit. Hashtag.
No, but for being really honest, that's what I spent. 2018 was a year to like travel all over America, which I did. It was awesome.
Didn't you go to like Seattle to get chowder? Or you wanted to go to Seattle to get chowder?
I flew to New York just to eat pizza and bagels, and I flew to Seattle just to get.
Yeah, but
get to see
half of the reason you went to New York is because our friends went to New York.
Well, I know,
And you met
like
up
it
with
was.
them.
Like the funny thing is they were like, "Hey, are you gonna go?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then next thing you know,
That's what you always say. You always don't know.
I don't know.
You just go. Anyways, when you say when we know you, like when you say I don't know,
It's probably
You're
a
gonna
yes.
go.
Yeah,
you're gonna go.
it's a yes if I can, but it's just funny because like I think I want to say favorite place, even though the people were kind of not my favorite. New York was definitely a must go.
They're not of your cup of tea.
They're not.
Like you like oolong. They're jasmine.
I actually like jasmine. I don't really care much for oolong, but that's a
So
different
stop drinking
thing.
oolong then. What are you doing?
So, like I said, I would say definitely go see New York, go see Florida, including Disney World and Miami.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier. I did a cross country road trip with a buddy of mine to move him out to Orlando, and I drove through New Mexico. I drove through we drove through Arizona, kind of near the Sedona area. So it was like Arizona, New Mexico. We drove through Texas. Holy fuck, Texas is huge.
Did you do Monument Valley?
No, I don't know what that is.
If you haven't seen Monument Valley, I'd Google it for those listeners. Monument Valley is one of those like picturesque, ideal, like probably in every Wild West movie you'll probably see a shot of Monument Valley. It's one of those ideal like, ooh, that's like a giant. It's just really cool.
Ooh, I like that.
But yeah, No,
like, we were on a time limit, so we had to get there. But after Texas, we went through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and then Florida. Wait, no, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida.
Did you stop? Where did you stop in?
So we stopped. Our first stop, I drove like 11 hours straight from Vegas to New Mexico, San Rosa, New Mexico. Dude, Albuquerque. Yo, I don't know what's up, guys. Y'all drivers are fucking crazy.
I told you, dude. Remember, we've talked about this so many times,
Dude.
I've been so pissed at Arizona drivers. Hey, love Arizona, but you guys need to learn how to drive.
So Arizona drivers, like here, they're slower. In Arizona, like they don't give a shit.
Really?
But in New Mexico, they really do not give a fuck. Like I was in there's really the biggest like U-Haul you could basically rent. So we're like, we're kind of matching up to a trailer or whatever the fuck it is, and dude, they're there's freaking 18-wheelers are zooming like 90 miles an hour. Everybody's zooming at 90 hours. And like the freeway was weird because like it was just skipping, like the tires were skipping all the time. I mean, it was a pretty good looking state, but until we got into like Texas, dude, Texas was dope. Like all the farmlands. I mean, for the most part, when you're driving from New Mexico to Texas, all you see is like a bunch of like cattle and cotton fields and agriculture. But then when you get to the east side of Texas, going into Louisiana, it's all like just pine trees.
That's cool.
So like it's crazy because like in one state, because of how massive it is, you see so much different like agriculture, scenery and stuff.
That's one thing I haven't gotten to do is actually no. I've done a partial cross country drive, but not a whole one. But I haven't gotten to see Texas thoroughly. I've been to Dallas and Austin?
There.
But I literally just
we were in the airport of Dallas.
You guys were?
You were with us, fool.
Was I?
On the cruise. Our stopover flight to Miami.
No, like dude, it was a stopover. That was in
Phoenix. No, we went to Dallas.
We went to Phoenix.
I thought we went to Dallas.
No, we went to Phoenix.
I don't know. We went to Detroit once.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a whole thing. Oh
Dude,
my god.
So did you know Florida has bears? Yeah. Did I just blow your fucking mind?
I mean, like, that's I wouldn't doubt it because
So we're driving in Florida, and like like the animal signs on the side of the road.
Yeah,
if you've ever driven, around like cross country, whatever the hell it is.
yeah.
There's deer warnings, and then all of a sudden there's like bear warnings, and we're like, what the fuck?
Are you sure those were like panther?
It was like a picture of a bear. Like,
oh, okay, so
it was a
picture of
big bear, and then I'm driving and I'm like, hey, look, there's deer warnings. I'm like, what? And I'm like talking to my buddy. I'm like, yo, you know, it'd be hilarious if since there's a deer warning now, all of a sudden we see a bear, and then we're driving. I want to say less than 5 minutes later, there's a bear on the side of the road. And I'm trying to my buddy, I'm like, dude, take pictures of it. And he's like, I can't, I don't know, his phone was like retarded or like he just didn't have a trigger finger for pictures. But he didn't catch the bear. But
no, like I remember driving. I experienced the real rainstorm while I was driving in Florida, and I didn't think rain could be that effective when you drive. Because we live on the West Coast and it never rains like that. But I kid you not, dude, I flipped out because I was driving one moment. Next thing you know, it started raining. I was like, oh, okay, this is not bad. It got to the point where I could not see in front of me.
Oh, I've done that in going up to like San Francisco area. We were driving up there.
Yeah. No, this rainstorm was bad, dude.
Driving back from freaking Banff to Seattle, dude, we hit a snowstorm. And that was crazy because we don't get a lot of snow here in Vegas. I mean, there's 1 year it was like the storm of 2008, and they shut down schools because of it.
That was dope. Yeah, that was fun.
And we were driving, and literally like one highway, like no one goes on there, and my GPS rerouted us to that. So we basically went through the panhandle of Idaho to go all the way across Washington. And that highway was just covered in snow. Like, literally, it was at least, I want to say an inch or two thick. Because you couldn't see the lanes. It was just white. And there was no tracks on it, so obviously no one was freaking on it. And I was like, we're going to fucking die. I'll have a lot of experience in snow.
So, if you could say, okay, I'm going to make this really simple. One country you would go back to and one country you want to go to. And why? Real quick.
Go back to, I definitely want to explore more of Canada because it is kind of reminds me a little bit of America.
Oh, Canada.
But like you said, a lot more nicer, and there's still like a lot of scenery there.
Definitely go to Vancouver if you can, man.
Yeah. I want to go check what you said. The other one was what place I want to go to
next. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I always want to retreat back to Asian countries. But I want to go check out like Ireland or something, like just to see the difference of, because I've visited the Philippines, and we visited the Caribbean, and it's kind of like the cultures are pretty similar. I want to see how different the culture is in like Europe, but it's fucking expensive.
I wouldn't doubt it. I feel like the culture shock would be a little bit.
I feel like I'm gonna get like hated on
because you're American.
Because I'm American.
Yeah,
but like, the women if I yell out Conor McGregor's name, I feel like they'll love me.
For sure. I think for me to go back, it's gonna have to be Roatan, so I can finally get that tattoo. So we at least
Roatan Ink Club.
So I can join the club. And for next country, you know what I really want to see? I want to see. I don't know. Call me like a oldie, but I kind of want to see like ruins of like Athens or like
I was
Egypt.
just about to say. Oh. Athens, Greece, right?
Yeah.
I was just about to say Greece for you.
Yeah, because dude, the
waters... You're all like Mr. Historical.
Dude, I love it. Hey, like I said, man, culture.
Told you, man. You need to become a fucking anthropologist,
right? Traveling anthropologist. So if anyone out there is looking for or hiring a traveling anthropologist, it's me. Pick me up.
He's not actually an anthropologist. He's an aspiring one.
Yeah.
So if he sucks, don't be surprised.
I'm just there for the culture.
Anyways, I would say, guys, 2019. Save your money to travel, I guess.
Definitely.
I'm doing it. Everybody's doing it. Fucking just conform. Screw it. Do what everybody else is doing and just do it.
All right, guys. This is Charles signing off.
This is Roland. See you guys next time.
And that's 20 for the 20s.